Happy Wednesday, Bobcat teachers and scholars. What I would like for you to do right now is just close your eyes, count to three. One, two, three, and then just take a deep breath. Just breathe today. That's all I want you to do. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday, this morning, 5 minutes ago. We can choose to make today the best day ever. You've got this. We've got this. Together, we can accomplish any goal that we set forth to achieve. Let's make today the best day ever. Make sure that you are courageously concentrating. You are following our 3 school-wide rules. Today is going to be a great day. Let's get started with the morning announcement. Now, every day, all of the Bobcats within our Scenic Hill School should strive to display our foundational values. In order to do this, you must think about the 3R approach, which is to be respectful, be responsible, and to always be ready to learn.
Good morning, Scenic Hills elementary students and staff. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Bobcat affirmation. Bobcats are powerful. I think positively. I take ownership of my actions. I make wise choices. I am excited about new learning. I will reach my goals. I will forgive others and myself. I am understanding of differences. I am a leader. I am a Bobcat. This has been Miguel Nehara, and from Miss Carol's class. Remember, at Scenic Hills Elementary, every student counts and every moment matters. Stay tuned for the Bobcat broadcast.
As we continue to discuss our focus word of the month, empathy, which is related to our foundational value to be respectful. The definition of empathy is when you are able to share and understand the emotions and feelings of another person. There are 4 elements of empathy. Number 1 is seeing the world from someone else's perspective. Number 2, appreciating them as human beings. Number 3, understanding other people's feelings. And number 4, communicating that you understand. Showing empathy involves all of these things, specifically showing others that you care about them, stopping to think about how your reaction will affect the other people around you, and lastly, using this information to regulate your behavior. Now, scholars, take a look at the picture that is our example of empathy for the day. And so what I found was the most unique thing about this picture. So far during the month, we have been talking about us, people, as human beings, actually showing empathy. But today's photo actually shows us animals actually show empathy as well. So when you take up a look at both of these cats, you can see that the white cat actually has figured out that there is something going on, something wrong, something that is scaring the cat, something that is making them not feel their best. And you can tell by that cat putting her paw on the other cat's back that she is trying to let that other cat know that she knows how he or she is feeling. This is a great example of empathy. Now, scholars, today we are going to review one of the types of bullying. Today we're going to talk about cyberbullying. Now remember, we don't have any bullying at our school. And remember that bullying includes spreading rumors, teasing, gossiping about a classmate, insulting them, threatening them, calling them names, telling things that are not true about them, saying mean words. All of those things are included in the definition of bullying. But cyberbullying is bullying that takes place on any electronic device. So that is if you send something that is mean or insulting or tease a classmate using a text message on your cell phone. It also includes you posting pictures with mean insults, teasing, gossiping, threatening any of your classmates on any of the platforms on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. It doesn't matter what it is. If you send an email, it is a form of cyberbullying, and it is not tolerated. It is one of our zero tolerance policies. It will result in a out-of-school suspension. And sometimes, depending on the nature, it might involve us having to call security or the police. This is a very serious offense. I don't want any of our scholars to get in trouble about things that they post and that they say. And so that is why we always take the time during our morning announcements just to make sure that everyone understands the school-wide rules. And so to stop cyberbullying, you want to make sure that if you see something that is not appropriate, you take a screenshot and bring it to the office so that we can see it. Show it to your parents. Your parents can send it to me in an email or a text message. If someone is bothering you on an online platform, you need to block that person and make sure that you go and tell the nearest adult, whoever is around. Because remember, in order to stop bullying, we have to stand up and speak out against it. And so, of course, we don't have these problems at the Hill, but I wanted to make sure that all of our scholars understood about cyberbullying, because it does not matter if you do these things at home or at school. You can have a consequence from the school for doing these things. And I just want to make sure that everyone understands that. Now today I just had to come back on and tell Miss Barrow's class how proud I am that they had perfect attendance on Monday, November the 8th. Now teachers, if there are other classes in the building who have had perfect attendance, please be sure to let me know so that we can make sure that we add a shout out for every class that has perfect attendance. Today, scholars, we want to wish a very happy birthday to one of our first grade scholars. Happy birthday, Jason Robinson. We are so excited that you came to school to share a piece of your birthday with us, and we hope that this day brings you everything that makes you smile. Today's classroom spotlight goes to our pre-K scholars. We are so proud of each of you for doing an awesome job of showing our foundational values of being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. In our school-wide events and activities, remember, scholars, that this is the last week for us to have for our canned food drive. Remember, we started our canned food drive on a Tuesday and we will end it on a Tuesday. So the last day for us to collect cans will be next Tuesday, November the 16th. Now, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you write down right now, take out your homework folder and put a note in there to tell you, to remind you to bring one canned good, because our goal is to have 300 cans by November the 16th so that we can make sure that every family in our neighborhood has a happy Thanksgiving. That second announcement is just a reminder that we will continue to have our spirit gear available online until the Friday that we go out for Thanksgiving break. That is November the 19th. Make sure that you ask your parents, your aunt, your uncle, your godmother to help you purchase one piece of Scenic Hills spirit gear so that you can come out of uniform on Friday and wear your spirit gear with some jeans when we return from winter break. Now, yesterday, scholars, we learned about Veterans Day and why we celebrate this wonderful holiday. It is so important for us to celebrate the people that protect us in those 5 areas of the armed forces. And so, if you know of someone who is a veteran, be sure that you wish them a happy Veterans Day on Thursday when we are out of school. Now, scholars, we have one more opportunity that I want to share with you next. We are going to commit to 3, and that is the 3rd grade commitment. And so when we talk about the 3rd grade commitment, that is our commitment that every scholar, when they get to the 3rd grade, they are able to read. And so we've already been working on our 3rd grade commitment all year as we are working to learn the 1,000 words that will help all scholars in our building to be proficient readers. And so what we're going to start doing is taking our 3GC literacy pledge. So when we take the pledge, we're just going to say it each day. And I'll be looking for some scholars to read our 3GC literacy pledge on the announcements. Today I'm going to read it to you. But if you think that you are able to read this pledge, make sure that you tell your teacher that you are ready to commit to 3 so that you can come down and record yourself taking the 3GC literacy pledge. And this is what it says. It says, I promise to read each day and each night. I know it's the key to growing up right. I'll read to myself. I'll read to a crowd. It makes no difference if silent or loud. I'll read at my desk, at home and at school, on a beanbag or bed, by the fire or pool. Each book that I read puts smarts in my head, 'cause brains grow more thoughts the more they are fed. Come rain or come shine, snow, wind or sleet, each day of the week reading's a treat. So I take this pledge to make reading my way of feeding my brain what it needs every day. And this is by Deborah Angstia, and that is our 3GC Literacy Pledge. I can't wait to see which scholars will come down and begin reading our 3GC Pledge. As we commit to literacy at the Hill, I am issuing a TikTok challenge to every scholar in the building. Listen closely. You can send a rap, a song, a cheer, a poem, or a dance talking about the importance of learning to read. Send your TikTok challenge to me at 901-654-6673. Teachers, pause the video so students can get this number down. That number is 901-654-6673. Your TikTok challenge is due by Friday morning at 8 a.m. Are you up for the challenge? Remember, every day we're building brilliant Bobcats because we are raising the bar by believing in ourselves, achieving our goals, and reimagining our future. We will conclude our announcements with our victory roar. Say it with me. Together we must believe. Together we will achieve. Together we are reimagining 901. Have a fantastic day of teaching and learning.